It's a new device that lets you know if it's safe to sit close to your TV. Get the facts on TV2 First News at 4.
This is Dan Rather in Houston. Tonight on the CBS Evening News, the latest from the Republican convention, and then a new and disturbing report about Lyme disease testing.
What in the world is going on?
You were the most wonderful lover I've ever known.
There's a kitty on the prowl with a perfect plan.
I said it's over. I don't want any part of you.
Now, how in the world will she do it?
Just be patient, Kitty. You know all the right buttons to push.
This week, as the world turns.
This is CBS.
How many ways can you think of to treat your windows? At the House of Blinds and More, we not only offer all the possibilities, we help you find the one that's right for you. Call now for a free shop-at-home appointment and save an additional 10% during our double discount days. Call 1-800-4BLINDS.
And remember, if we can't beat your best deal, your blinds are free.
At the House of Blinds, we're a shade above the rest. Come on, let Jiffy Lube do it. Yeah, let Jiffy Lube do it.
We do more with our complete 14-point service at Jiffy Lube.
Get so much more than just an oil change.
I love my baby, so give her the best I know. Introducing Kleenex Huggies Baby Wipes. Clean like a washcloth. Huggies Baby Wipes clean, quickly clean like no others I've seen. Huggies Baby Wipes, textured to clean like a washcloth, to gently grip and clean away the mess. Huggies Baby Wipes clean, gently clean like no others I've seen.
It's a test that takes just 10 minutes to tell whether a patient has the AIDS virus. Get the facts on TV2 First News at 4.
Good morning. Hey.
Hey there. You know, you looked really nice last night. You did. You looked sort of like a princess.
Well, I'm not. This is the real Rosanna.
Come in, Scotty. You're just in time for breakfast.
I didn't come here for breakfast, Kitty.
Even so, if you see something you like, just take it. I mean from the tray, of course.
You haven't bloody well changed a bit, have you, Kitty?
Did you enjoy yourself at the ball upstairs last night? I was having a drink in the lobby when the guests started to arrive. I saw you with a very beautiful young woman. Grapefruit juice. I haven't forgotten. Has Miss Walsh found out what you like for breakfast yet? That is her name, isn't it? Connor Walsh?
All right, stop it! You just stop it, Kitty. It's not going to work this time.
Margot, I'm serious. Why don't you get on the phone and call the Rape Crisis Center and talk to somebody down there?
How is talking to a bunch of women that this has happened to going to help me?
I don't know, honey, but you're not Lynn Michaels' first rape victim, and she says it is going to help. You have to talk to somebody who understands what you're going through. Come on.
All right, I know that you're trying to help me, Tom, but you don't understand that I have to do this my own way.
But, honey, you're not doing anything. Sweetie, you're not even sleeping at night, honey. You're putting on this brave front that nothing's changed and everything's all right, and you're not all right.
Talk about a few facts, Tom. Is that what you want to do? You want to talk facts? Here are a few facts. I was beaten. I was raped. I was made to feel like dirt, and I do. And because of that abuse, I will never be the same person. I never will be, but I survived. And talking to a bunch of victims is not going to change what happened to me. Nothing can.
the world turn. This portion brought to you today by Secret Antiperspirant. Strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
Hello?
Oh, hello, honey. You won't believe this.
Your flight's delayed.
Secret Antiperspirant.
Yeah, Jamie's plays at 7:30, right?
Yeah, 7:30.
I think there's another way I can do this.
Can I talk to Mommy?
Secret's pH balanced for women. pH balanced with unbeatable strength.
Hi, sweetheart.
Are you still coming?
Yes, I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. I love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
And no matter what you have to balance in your life, you can count on Secret to help you stay dry and keep cool.
Hey, I made it.
Strong enough for a man, made for a woman.
No, I just started.
That's my Mommy up there.
Come on in for a meal with real cheese appeal. It's Tuna Helper Cheesy Noodle. Noodles, real cheese in the sauce, and your tuna turn into a delicious meal.
Tuna Helper makes a great meal.
With real cheese appeal.
Chill out, man.
Hey, Mom.
No bouncing in my kitchen, guys.
I'm thirsty. Yeah, what do you got? Check it out. We got a soda, OJ, purple stuff, Sunny-Delight.
Try Sunny D. Sunny D.
Tastes like orange and tangerine.
Yeah, lime.
Some healthy junk, too.
Yeah, you could use some.
Hey, overtime, guys.
You gotta cool them off.
Sunny-Delight. The good stuff kids go for.
I know that you don't want to think about this, honey, but you can't just act like it's gonna go away. It's not. It's here. It's in between us. It's in everything we do. It's changed you. It's changed everything about you. I mean, the closeness that we used to have, it's not, I mean, it's, how do you think I feel, sweetie, when you wake up in terror in the middle of the night and there's nothing I can do? How do you...
But honey, you know that I'm gonna be fine as soon as I go back to work.
This is not about work! That is an excuse. It's the same kind of excuse you're doing with getting involved with this Franny and Daryl stuff,
but
honey.
Daryl and Franny are my friends, and I love
Would you
them, and I'm
please
gonna help
admit
them.
how much this is hurting you? Just...
Morning.
Morning.
Hiya.
Hey, hi. What are you doing here? I thought you were in L.A.
Well, I'm about to leave. I just wanted to check on you before I...
Oh, you're gonna check on me like
Yeah.
I'm one of your patients.
Well, no, you're not. You're my daughter. I'm very concerned about you. Would you allow me that?
Would you drink my coffee?
No, I won't. I would feel a lot better if I knew you were going to get some counseling while I was gone.
You know, considering everything, I think I'm doing pretty darn good, except I do need some coffee, and I'm gonna make it. So you holler if you change your mind.
I'm trying.
Don't give up. Now, you remember, you call me the minute you catch these guys. Because until we know...
I'm not about to forget what you told me.
Well, now you look a little bit more like that princess I saw at the party last night.
You made me feel like Cinderella.
I guess you and Tess had a really late night.
No, not that late. You know, there was something really different about you at that party last night.
It was probably just my hair, the way Angel did it, and the dress.
No. It was something more than that. It was like you, almost like you belonged at that party.
No,
like
this
you
is
were...
where I belong.
Hi.
I'm Rosanna. I didn't expect to see you out here. I've been looking all over for you. All the guys you work with didn't know where you were.
Oh, I'd slept in this morning, then I came out here to take a swim. How come you're not at work?
Well, since we all worked so hard yesterday, Lisa said that we could all come in late. I was gonna go for a swim, but I guess I'm too late for that. Well, Hutch, I'm gonna head over to Cal's now, okay?
All right.
You know, Rosanna, I hardly even recognized you last night. I'm so used to seeing you how you are now. Well, Like I told Hutch, this is the real me. Gosh, no matter what I say, she always takes it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I was so miserable last night. I couldn't even sleep.
Tess.
Why didn't you stay with me last night? You know how I hate being in that house all alone. I hate it there when I'm alone.
I told you I had to work this morning.
I know that's what you told me, and you're here right now. You're not working. You know, I missed you so much when I was in Alva, and I can tell that you didn't even miss me at all. I've been back for 2 nights, and we haven't even spent any time together alone.
Look, Tess, I meant to talk to you about that last night at the party. I just... See, I gotta work. I have to go to work now. But we need to get together as soon as possible, and we need to have a serious talk about where things stand between us.
Well, I'm going to have some nasty bruises there. You haven't changed a bit.
No, I changed, Kitty. You haven't changed. You wanted to talk. Before you left town, talk.
I thought you ought to know. I've broken off my engagement to Trevor. After you left me, I realized what a mistake I'd made, so that's all over now.
Well, then he's a lucky man, isn't he? Probably a lot luckier than he'll ever realize.
You still haven't forgiven me, have you?
Let's just say I found out the hard way what you're really all about, Kitty. Yeah, I'm glad it's over.
I don't believe that. No, we were too good together. Do you know, there are some nights I can't sleep remembering how it was.
Really?
Lying in your arms, feeling you next to me. Oh, you were the most wonderful lover I've ever known. I know you must think about it too sometimes.
Well, maybe you didn't hear me. I said it's over. I don't want any part of you.
It doesn't have to be, you know. Just give me a chance to prove to you how much I've changed.
You've changed? Kitty, you could never change.
No, that's not true.
Look, if your life ever gets better, I think that'll be just smashing. But I don't need any part of you. I don't ever want to see you again, Kitty.
I understand that your new brother is the district attorney here, and that your mother is filthy rich. Yes, I've been spending a lot of time finding things out. Now, your brother Tom, he really interests me. I wonder what he'd think if he knew.
Don't threaten me, Kitty. It'd be the worst mistake of your life. It might possibly be the last.
I hate to see streaks where I just clean the window. Streaks where I just clean the chrome.
Stop streaking and start cinching. Cinch cleans glass without streaking.
Even in the sun. Cleans grease without streaking, too.
Glass cleaner can leave streaks. Spray cleaners, they also leave streaks. But Cinch cleans glass. Cinch even cleans grease without streaking.
Sure, it's from Spick and Span.
Stop streaking and start cinching.
Did you worry about perming your hair? Not with Lilt for total condition. With conditioners built in every step of the way to help prevent frizzies. New Lilt for total condition. The worry-free perm.
Guys, lunch is almost ready. Check this out. It's got low-salt snacks, low-sugar jelly. What a mom.
Hey, I worry about giving him too much salt and sugar.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'd love to try a peanut butter with less.
Yeah, that tastes really good.
Right.
Here's one.
Simply Jif?
Try Simply Jif with less added sugar and salt. Less than any leading regular brand. And a whole lot of fresh roasted peanut taste.
I had no idea this could taste so good.
Hey, it's from Jif.
Yeah, you know, I feel really good about this.
So do they.
This tastes great, Mom.
Isn't that good, sweetie?
Try Simply Jif. Another wholesome choice for choosy moms.
Take a look every night at the issues that affect you every day. Eye on America, only on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Andy, listen,
I guess you were a little surprised seeing me come out of Emily's place this morning. I just didn't want you to misunderstand.
Oh, I don't think I did. I don't think I misunderstood at all.
Well, good, because Emily was having a little trouble last night. She's a little upset. So
Well, why are you explaining? You don't have to explain.
Well, good. I just hope that Courtney doesn't hear about it.
Well, she's not going to hear about it from me. But I'm warning you, you'll have to answer to me if you hurt her.
Hi.
Hi. What happened to you and Emily last night? I thought you were going to meet Scott and me over here.
Well, we got here early. She got a hassle with her mom, and we split. How'd it go with you and Scott?
Fine. Talked to Courtney lately?
Well, I tried to get a hold of her in Zurich a while back, but I couldn't get through. Since then, I heard that she went to Barcelona with Sean to see the games.
Have you tried to get in touch with her over there?
I don't know where she's staying. Any more questions?
Well, aren't we touchy this morning?
Speaking of the Olympics, I put together a list of gold medalists I think we should talk to about endorsements for Mansfield products.
Oh, that's a great idea. I think you ought to run this by Ed Burke.
I'd rather let Kirk know myself so I get the credit and not Ed.
Breakfast with Mother this morning, Evan.
As a matter of fact, yes. She's very excited about her new apartment. In fact, she's been asked to be on the screening committee for new tenants.
Well, I'm sure she'll help keep the standards up there. You know, her sudden return to health is just almost miraculous, don't you think?
Instead of criticizing her, Connor, I really wish you'd spend more time with her so I don't have to do it all when Courtney gets back.
Connor, I need to talk to you about something confidential.
Well, why don't I get out of your way then?
What is it?
Do you know whom Scott met with when he went to Boston for Lucinda?
Why?
Well, I just got off the phone with Adelaide Fitzgibbon and her CEO. Fitzgibbon's in big trouble. The bank's calling in their loans. They're having trouble meeting them. Somebody's trying to mount a hostile takeover. And I'll bet you the yacht, it's Lucinda.
Oh, Kirk, I'm sorry. I know how fond you are of Adelaide.
Well, that's right, and I'm not going to let Lucinda get away with this, so I'm going to go to Boston. You can help me out by finding out whom Scott met with when he was there.
A special bouquet, something nice. And on the note, I'd like it to read, "Thanks for a night I'll never forget." No name. She'll know who it's from.
Morning, Mom.
Hi.
Here, you probably need this after all the alcohol you consumed last night. I want to apologize for what I said. Look, it's okay. I know it was tough for you to hear that Marty's going back to his wife, but I also know from bitter experience that alcohol doesn't make things easier. Right as always, Mom. I just wish I realized that before Evan and I took off.
Yeah. Oh, there are the beautiful Stewarts.
We just saw Iva. She said this year's AIDS benefit was the most successful one ever.
Oh, it's great. I'll tell the gang at M&A.
Well, I'll see you there. I've got a conference call with Josh and Link scheduled for 11, and I hope you can sit on.
Sure. Yeah, I want to get caught up to speed with Strico. Emily, just call me if you want to talk, okay? Thanks, Mom.
Emily. Listen, I don't mean to play the part of a stepfather, but I think you owe your mother an apology.
I already did, Dad.
Hey, Larry. How's Inez?
Hey.
How's
So
Inez?
far, so good. I was about to call the center and check on her.
Susan, Larry.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Howdy doody.
Oh, Doc.
I've just come from Tom and Margot's.
How is she?
Tom says she hasn't slept since this thing has happened to her. She refuses to follow up the telephone call she made to the Rape Crisis Center. I'd like to cancel this trip that I'm going on here.
No. Listen, I'll talk to her and I'll keep you posted. Just try not to worry.
Any news on the guys who did it?
No, not yet. I appreciate that WOAK is running this guy Nevin picture on the news, but...
Well, let's just hope somebody sees it and calls the police.
Yeah.
Good morning. Darling, I thought you would be off to the convention in L.A.
I am. I just stopped by to pick up Iva.
Are you taking Aaron with you?
No, I'm not. I'm leaving Aaron with Emma and Lily. As a matter of fact, we dropped Aaron off at Lily's this morning.
I love being naughty, especially when I can get away with it. I could thrive at night, less fat so I can indulge in sinful fudge, real vanilla. Pure, true taste. I feel like I'm cheating. But I'm not. What a shame.
All natural Breyer's light frozen dessert. So real, you can taste it.
It almost drove me crazy trying to combat the itch.
Kathy Brooks of Grand Prairie, Texas, is telling us about Triple Action Gold Bond Medicated Powder.
But Gold Bond kind of soothed it off and calmed it down, dried it up, and now I'm not bothered with it.
Gold Bond's Triple Action is the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide.
Gold Bond powder came to my rescue.
Try Triple Action Gold Bond Medicated Powder.
Nothing tops Hellman's mayonnaise. It's top of the heap, club champion, king of the sea. Yes, absolutely nothing tops the taste of Hellman's. Bring out the Hellman's. Real mayonnaise. Bring out the best.
After examining, testing, it's a fact. You can buy new Preparation H hydrocortisone cream with the maximum strength available without a prescription to relieve problem itch. New Preparation H hydrocortisone cream. Prescription strength without a prescription.
We've got a hit on our hands called I Love Lucy.
Saturday, the story of the Lucy and Desi you only thought you knew.
What do they have that I don't?
Lucy and Desi Before the Laughter.
CBS made me promise not to tell you too much about my new show.
You can tell him it's called Bob.
Can I tell him I'm in it?
Fridays this fall on CBS.
Campaign 92. Join Dan Rather and the CBS News team at the Republican Convention tonight.
Errands with Lily. Perfect. I was going to give you a call, Cal. Scott turned up something very interesting on Kruger, and I wanted to show it to you and to Duncan, too.
Well, that's fine, but you do remember that Duncan is getting married in the morning.
Who could forget that? Of course. Well, if he's too busy, would you drop by the office?
Yeah. I've got some things to do in M&A, so I'll come by on my way there.
Good. Thanks. A word with you.
Don't start in, okay? Aaron is going to stay with Emma. Hazel is going to be going out there during the day. Lily will only have him at night. If you're so concerned about Lily's happiness, I suggest you light a fire under these detectives you hired to find Holden. Now, I've got to go.
I'm glad you're doing so well. But if you get lonely and you want to come visit, you just call us. We'll be here. Okay. Bye. I'll talk to you soon. She loves it. She loves the center. She sounds so happy.
Well, of course she does. She lives in a castle. She's surrounded by kids her own age. She has a new mom to fuss over for every 5 minutes that she's there.
Fuss over much.
Well, I think your older daughter has really got her nose out of joint. I don't think she's used to sharing you.
I think that she remembers what it was like for her when she was in Nez's age. I wasn't there for her.
Oh, well.
And now, I mean, there's no way I can make it up to her.
I think Emily turned out all right.
She's very vulnerable, more than people think. Something was bothering her before. She wouldn't even tell me what it was.
Okay, here's the telephone number of the hotel we'll be staying at. You keep me informed as to what's going on with Margot.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Have a safe trip, Doc.
Yeah, thanks, Cal.
Well, I guess I better be getting about my business.
Yeah, well, try to keep the desk between you and Lucinda, you understand?
Don't give it a second thought.
Yeah, I know. What I'm really worried about is what John said about Margot. You know, I'm going to try to take some time off and go over and talk to her.
There's nothing on Nevins? All right, well, actually, that's not why I called, Higgins. We've got a loose end on the Crawfords case that we never checked into. Do you remember the receipt we found for the white robe, the woman's robe with the ostrich feathers? We found it in Gavin's safe in Zurich. No, you remember, he said that it was a gift for a girlfriend in L.A. Yeah. All right. Well, we never did track down that woman, so what I want you to do is go in the files, get the lady's name, call LAPD, and see if they've got anything more on her. Yeah. No, that's okay, because I'm gonna be back in full time probably the day after tomorrow. You got it. Thanks. Bye. That was Joel.
I heard.
Yeah, you know, I figure if we can prove that Gavin hired this woman and she is the woman who tried to scare Dana, then Franny will realize that Daryl is innocent.
You know what, I'm late. I gotta get to work.
Don't you want me to help your sister?
I want you to help yourself. Do you know how much I love you? Do you know it breaks my heart to see you suffer like this after what those bastards did to you? But you have to get some help, honey. We have to try to get past this. Think about what I said, okay?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, it's Scott.
Hi. It's good to hear your voice. It was really good to see you last night.
Well, it was really great to see you. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm a lot better.
Well, Margot, you're starting to sound like your old self again. Is Tom there, too? No, I don't. I'll call back. I'm at work. Lucinda's here. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah.
How is she? How's Margot? How's she doing today?
She's feeling much better. Thank you.
Great. Great lady. I'm very glad to hear that.
Would you like your coffee now, Miss Walsh?
Yes, why not? Scott Carroll is going to join us momentarily.
Good.
I told... There he is. I was just going to tell Scott how eager I am for you to look over his report. Kruger.
How are you, Scott?
Good. Good, Cal.
Note the date. Peruse it carefully. You'll see that there are some very strange figures.
Miss Walsh's office? Could you hold on, please?
I thought that was...
Miss Walsh, excuse me. I think you're going to want to take this.
Who is it?
Senor Grigio.
Huh? From Zurich? Grigio. Oh, I'm sorry, gentlemen. I have a... It's my teacher. Could you look at that in Scott's office?
Certainly.
It won't take too long.
Come on, Scott.
I never knew that you could speak Italian.
I've always considered it to be the language of love.
Mr. Gray, hello, it's Mrs. Walsh. Do you have something on my son-in-law?
Oh, yes, we found his watch and wedding ring in a pawn shop near the Maritime Agency.
How do you know that they're his?
Well, the ticket was made out to Holden Snyder, and he used his Illinois driver's license for identification.
Oh, God, the first concrete evidence. Okay, put them in a box and send them to me. This is in strictest confidence, of course. And then keep looking. Thank you.
Good news?
I don't know. I'm not sure as yet.
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
There was a note at the desk outside. I'm here to see Mrs. Walsh. My name's Kitty Fielding.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. I was tossing and turning all night.
Can't sleep? Try Unisom. In medical tests, people fell asleep faster and slept better with Unisom than without.
Now I'm sleeping and sleeping all night.
Take Unisom for faster, better sleep. Or when you have pain and also can't sleep, take Unisom with pain relief.
One of these rolls of paper towels can clean up a lot more than the others because it gives you a lot more to work with. The Scott Towels Mega Roll. When other rolls of paper towels are cleaned out, this one is still cleaning on. The Scott Towels Mega Roll. This one gives you more towels for your money so you can clean up even more. Scott Towels Mega Roll. You end up with more.
The power of gold is the power to clean. New Eureka Power Line. 8 big amps. Attachments on board. To clean anywhere. Traps the dirt, keeps it here. New Power Line from Eureka.
It's allergy time all across the country. Time for chlortrimeton. Clinical studies prove chlortrimeton relieves allergy symptoms just as effectively as the leading prescription product. When it's time for allergies, it's time for chlortrimeton.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
They wanted romance. What they got
I am pregnant.
was a miracle. Celebrate life with Rue McClanahan, Ted Shackelford, and Christy McNichol. Baby of the Bride Friday. Fridays this fall, the Golden Girls move to CBS.
Where's the safe?
Oh, you want to put your gun in the safe, of course.
Check out the new owners of the Golden Palace Fridays this fall. This is CBS.
A controversial new AIDS test that says it can give you results in 10 minutes, but some think it could do more harm than good. Tonight on TV2 at 6.
WJBK TV2 and Nabisco want you to play favorites. Pick your favorite Nabisco product and go from Motown to Showtown to see everybody's favorite Murphy Brown.
That's fantastic. What is it?
Win a trip to L.A. to see a live taping of Murphy Brown, or a pair of round-trip tickets on American Airlines, or a set of Infinity Micro 2 speakers. Plus, every winner gets a supply of their favorite Nabisco product. Oh my! Look for this display and go from Motown to Showtown with Nabisco and WJBK TV2.
How many ways can you think of to treat your windows? At the House of Blinds and More, we not only offer all the possibilities, we help you find the one that's right for you. Call now for a free shop-at-home appointment and save an additional 10% during our double discount days. Call 1-800-4BLINDS.
And remember, if we can't beat your best deal, your blinds are free.
At the House of Blinds, we're a shade above the rest.
Breaking news, latest sports. Now they're both at your fingertips from TV2 Eyewitness News. Just dial 252-2200, then 2222 toll-free. To be informed, it takes two.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm trying to catch up with you ever since Cal's.
Well, now, think of that. How about all the times I've tried to catch up to you, and when I did, all you did is give me a bunch of grief.
Well, I guess I just have gotten to know you a little better since then.
That's true. Although you still don't trust me.
I trust you. There's some things that I have to keep to myself, that's all.
Okay. Okay, I guess I should just be grateful that you're still here and you haven't run off again.
No, you're stuck with me for at least another 3 weeks. Well, Labor Day's coming up. That's when I'm moving on.
I thought maybe you had changed your mind about that.
Oh, no. I really don't have a choice. I owe it to my... I have to, I'm going to Emma's. Are you on your way there?
No, actually, I was going to go check the leaks in the irrigation pipes that my dad fixed before he left.
Oh. Well, you really miss him, don't you?
Yeah. Everybody says I'll get over it, though.
Well, take it from me. There's some things you don't ever get over. I'll see you later.
Man, I'm gonna dread facing Tess. Tess, there's something I have to be honest with you about. But I want you to know that it doesn't necessarily have to mean the end of anything.
I don't like the sound of this.
Tess, this has been a tough summer for me, okay? First Link's marriage went bad, and then Holden left, and now my dad's moved back to Waco. Well, Dad and I had a very long, serious talk before he left, and I just can't stop thinking about it.
Did you talk about me?
No, it was not about you. It was about something that he'd done, a mistake that he'd made. See, he was not upfront about his feelings, about something that was very important to him. And he feels that if he was, that things would have turned out for the better, and I don't want to make that same mistake. I know that you want some kind of long-term commitment from me, but I'm just not ready for that.
Hutch, the first time we made love was a commitment, and our relationship has only gotten stronger because of it. You can't turn your back on me now.
I just hope she can understand and accept it.
Look, Connor,
Will you tell Kirk if Mansfield buys into my Olympics proposal? I'd like the credit for it, for a change.
Evan, do not do this to yourself.
You've seen the way Kirk treats me. If you were in my position, you'd be organizing another takeover.
Well, the guy at Barbara's factory said Ellie just left 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, Kirk, she isn't here. I don't know where she is.
You don't know where she is? What kind of a business you running over there?
It's hard to explain, Kirk. You see, we trust our executives enough to know that we don't have to keep tabs on their every move. I know it's different over at Walsh.
All right, I'm sorry. It's just I can't find my wife anywhere. I'm leaving. I'm going out of town. I've got to see her. Okay, I'm going to go to the office. If you see her or hear from her, please tell her to call me there.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, I have to tie up a few things at the office. I'll go there with you if you just give me a minute to change, okay? And in the meanwhile, just rack your brain for anything Scott could have said about his trip to Boston. It'll really help Addie.
And I went to Boston and had my meeting with Lee Hemingway, who's not the man I thought she was. But she is very smart. I'm working for Worldwide, and that went very well.
Oh, your father remembers me? Oh, I'm so flattered. I met him once, I think, in London, and...
Oh, yes, my father speaks very highly of you, Mrs. Walsh. And he's not a man who's easily impressed.
He's a great guy, and certainly in international business circles. Sir Albert Fielding is, well, you know all about that. Can I offer you a little more tea?
Oh, thank you. No, I can't be staying.
Oh, then I'll ring Scott, all right?
Oh, no,
and tell him
please.
that you...
No, don't. I don't want to interrupt him at his work. I know how determined he is to make a success of this being his first job ever. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Will we get a chance to become better acquainted while you're here in town?
I hope so. I just don't know how long I'm going to be staying. You know, I would really appreciate it if you didn't tell Scott that I'd been up to see you.
Why?
But I don't want him to think I'm interfering in his new career.
Sorry to interrupt, Lucinda, but I've got a bad
Hello,
news.
darling. I was going to offer you some tea.
No, it's all right. Can't stay. Got
all
a
right.
conference call at
Meet
M&A.
Kitty Fielding, daughter of Sir Albert Fielding.
Well, very pleased to meet you, Miss Fielding.
Hello.
Where's Scott?
He had an appointment.
How'd you like his report? You took a long time.
Very impressive. He picked up several things that we missed.
Yeah, we have to discuss many things.
You gonna give me a call?
Yeah.
My pleasure, Miss Fielding.
My pleasure. Well, I won't be keeping you anymore.
I just wish I knew that you were in town. I would have invited you. We had a lovely ball last evening.
Oh, well, no, I don't think that would have been very wise. You see, Scott was there with his new friend, Connor Walsh.
Oh, yeah? Connor Walsh. You know her. Of course, his attachment to that young lady is one realm where I think his judgment is off, and it concerns me.
Really? What do you mean?
The makers of Dimetapp know it's important for allergy and cold sufferers to trust their medication. Doctors and pharmacists have trusted the Dimetapp brand for safe, effective relief for 30 years. You can trust Dimetapp Extend tabs for 12 hours of allergy relief. And if you're concerned about drowsiness, Dimetapp contains one of the least sedating, non-prescription antihistamines. Trust Dimetapp, the #1 doctor-recommended antihistamine decongestant non-prescription formula.
Fingerman on location for the one and only Ziploc. Freezer burn. That's a chilling thought. To protect your food, there is nothing like Ziploc brand freezer bags. Ziploc has the gripper zipper, the only bag with tough, tiny teeth. You can feel it gripping, so you know freshness is locked in, freezer burn's locked out. That's a good feeling you only get from Ziploc. I gotta get some gloves. For fresh food, there's only one Ziploc.
Presenting Rice-A-Roni in the resealable canister. Make as little or as much as you want and get that same great taste. So you can serve the whole gang or just part of it.
San Francisco tree.
We took whole roasted almonds.
Cover them in pure milk chocolate.
And a thin candy shell to get...
Ta-da! New M&M's almond chocolate candies.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
Sorry, fellas, I'm new here.
To thank you for understanding when I had to cut out early last night. But I'm looking forward to my next grapefruit juice. Scott.
Hey, finished the cost accounting report for Horton Pharmaceuticals.
Great, thank you very much.
Nothing a first-year accounting student couldn't have done.
I don't think Kirk is going to have you doing another one of these anytime soon, okay? And don't worry about rushing on the job that he just gave you. He's leaving town today.
Where's he going?
I can't tell you that. I'm sorry, don't take it personally, Evan.
Connor, I need to talk to you privately.
Well, I was just leaving.
I just talked to the bank that's calling in Fitzgibbon's loans. They also handle a lot of Kruger's North American holdings, so guess who's pulling the purse strings?
Lucinda. It's got to be Lucinda.
Absolutely. All right, I got to go back to the yacht, get packed, try and find my wife. Can you come by the club around noon so we can talk?
Sure.
Great. You know, if I can just find out whom Scott talked to in Boston, I can start fighting this thing. Scott?
Hello, Kirk. Must be pretty tough on top. You seem pretty frazzled.
Just worried about a friend.
Yeah.
Thank you for the beautiful flowers.
Well, thank you for being so understanding about last night.
Well, I ought to be. I've had to cut enough evenings short because of work.
It's true. But you know, you've always been straightforward with me, and that's one of the things I like about you. So what do you say I make it up to you by taking you out to lunch at the yacht club?
I would love that. I have to go anyway to talk to Kirk.
Good.
No, Archie, I don't want to interrupt your meeting. Just tell Emily I'll stop by on my lunch hour. Okay, thanks.
Sorry I'm going to miss you on your lunch hour, but I'm glad to see that you're going to find out what's bothering Emily.
I hope it's not what I think it is.
Hey, hi. Anybody seen my dad?
Tom. I think he's in cardiac care.
Thanks.
How's Margot doing?
It's been tough.
I hear Lila's going to go over and spend a little time with her today. Maybe it'll help.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I hope so.
I have to get back to work. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Tom. Listen, I guess I should tell you that Franny confided in me about Daryl. When I drove her home last night, she told me about this letter that she got from Gavin Kruger.
Yeah. Margot and I had a long talk with her when she got back to Dad's, so.
Well, what do you make of all that?
I think Gavin's a vengeful, vindictive guy who knows how to manipulate people. He caught Franny at her weakest moment and knew how to push her buttons. I think he just added enough truth to all those lies to make them sound credible, that's all.
You mean you don't believe any of it?
No, I don't.
Well, I can't help but remember all those phone calls that I got, the ones that said Daryl was a murderer, murdered his wife.
Yeah, well, I think that Gavin was probably behind those phone calls as well. Larry, look, I know you want to help Franny. I think the best thing is to try to restore her trust in her husband, okay? I gotta go.
Tom, just tell Margot we're thinking about her.
Thanks, I will.
I'm sorry that John said something to upset you, Mama. You just...
I am not here just because of what John said to me. I am worried about you. As you know, I have worked with a lot of rape victims, and I've seen them react in different kinds of ways, even after counseling. Oh, honey. You had a great deal of courage to go public on this. But in private, you act...
No, you sound just like Tom.
I'm
Tom
not
said
talking...
exactly
I'm
the
talking...
same thing. That's the station. Okay?
Mark...
Hello.
Detective Hughes.
Oh, my God.
You remember me. We got to know each other real good that night behind the liquor store. I seen what you said about our little party in the papers. and I seen my picture on TV. Pretty stupid move, even for a cop. I got your wallet, so I know where you live. You better call them off, unless you want a repeat performance.
Marco, who was it?
Marco. It was him. God, it was him.
It begins at dawn. They've come for you. And they want what you have. It's your bed, your Serta Perfect Sleeper. But it's the most comfortable spot in the house. The Serta surface and support only Serta builds in makes it that way. So if it gets a little late for breakfast, there's always brunch. Is it any wonder people are saying, I want my Serta?
When it rains, finesse adjusts. When things heat up, finesse adjusts. Conditions change, finesse adjusts. Conditions more when you need it, less when you don't. Your hair's always beautiful, no matter what.
No matter what your hair goes through, no matter what life does to you, finesse your hair to beautiful, beautiful. Finesse your hair to beautiful. Finesse your hair to beautiful.
Stain-resistant rugs
Yikes!
resist most stains, but some,
Oh, no.
are irresistible. That's why there's Woolite Tough Stain Rug Cleaner. It's tough on stains, but safe even on stain-resistant rugs. Woolite Tough Stain. Because stain-resistant may not be stain-proof. Trust Woolite Tough Stain. Tough on stains, safe on rugs.
Want to do plain Raisin Bran one better? Go nuts!
Take the raisin and the almond nut and put them both together. Cover raisins with the almond nut, make it all taste better. Raisin nut bran, nut covered raisins, all it takes. Nut bran,
Plus almond chunks and crispy flakes for a hearty, nuttier taste than plain old Raisin Bran.
add the raisin and the almond nuts, you're gonna like it better.
Why stop at raisins when you can go nuts? Try Raisin Nut Bran.
Well, you heard what Josh said on the telephone. We're not getting any cooperation from politicians. The longer this damn thing drags on...
The more it's costing and the longer it'll take to show profit if Strico's ever allowed to drill again.
Oh, we're gonna drill. You bet the ranch on it, even if we have to go in after dark.
I wouldn't advise it after all the advertising Strico's done on the environment. Look, I'll review the reports and legal rulings, but I suggest you get Ellie's input on the PR aspects.
I'll do it. It sure is good to have you back here, Emily.
Well, I'm glad to be back, but I am swamped. We're gonna have to bring in a few more executives before we even think of taking on Meridian.
Well, I know. Lily's thinking about that now.
I have a terrific prospect. Young, bright, and very hungry. But Lily has a few reservations. So maybe if you talk to her...
Sorry to interrupt. Your mother's outside, Emily.
That's all right. We were about wrapped up in here anyway.
And you know, you have a lunch appointment with Mr. Holmes of the Tidewater Development today at the yacht club.
Right.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll pass on what you said to Josh.
Good. See ya.
Oh,
Hi.
Susan, I hope you know that your daughter is just as bright as she is beautiful.
I do. Bye, Cal. In case you're wondering, Cal was talking about me, not against. I got your messages. I've just been so busy.
Oh, sure. I just thought you might want to talk about that remark you made this morning. About wishing that you'd taken my advice before you left the yacht club with Evan last night.
No deep, dark meaning to it, Mom.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Evan's very impressionable. I think he may be reading more into your friendship than you realize.
Emily, these just came for you.
Thanks, Archie.
How blasé can you get? Aren't you even going to read it?
Well, they're probably from Marty to apologize for what he told me last night.
Thanks for a night I'll never forget.
Yep. Good for Marty.
Hi. I thought that you were at work.
No, I was too upset to work. I was making so many mistakes that Lisa asked me to take a long lunch break.
So what's wrong?
What's wrong? How can you even ask me that, Hutch? How do you expect me to feel after you tell me that we need to have a long talk about our relationship?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
I know something's wrong. I know it. Why don't you tell me what it is? You talk about being fair and honest. Be fair and honest with me. I know something happened when I was away. I know it. I'm not stupid. No, I got back. You didn't even want to spend the night with me last night. You act like you don't even care if we're together or not. What is that about?
Tess, I am sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I haven't been fair to you, okay? I do owe you an explanation. Man, it's just there's so many things that have happened lately. I'm so confused by a lot of stuff. And I can't make a decision that is going to affect the rest of our lives.
Don't make a decision. We can keep things like they are.
Tess.
We can keep things like they are.
Tess, what I'm trying to say is that maybe you're right. Maybe your feelings are stronger than mine are. I need to take some kind of break and just figure out what is going on.
It's Rosanna, isn't it? It's Rosanna.
Maybe
Did you
Rosanna's
sleep with her?
part of it.
Did you
No,
sleep with her?
no,
Did
come
you want
on.
to sleep with her? You did, didn't you? You wanted to sleep with her. Oh, my God.
Tess, come on, Tess! Come on!
Oh, Tess?
Who's out there digging deeper, probing further, because inquiring minds want to know? The National Enquirer. This week, revealing how Joan London is desperate for cash because her husband is bleeding her dry. How Princess Di's second honeymoon with Charles became a nightmare. Why cops are investigating Stallone's son for attempted murder. Expert advice to beat loneliness. And startling swimsuit photos of Jackie O. The National Enquirer, in relentless pursuit, because inquiring minds want to know.
No matter which kind of bandage you use, if you want those cuts to heal faster, use Neosporin every time you bandage. Testing shows Neosporin helps cuts heal faster, 4 days faster than a bandage alone, and it helps prevent infection. So whenever you use a bandage, use Neosporin. Together, they make it better, faster. And for fast healing plus pain relief, now there's maximum strength Neosporin Plus.
For years, I've been eating this healthy, boring stuff because of...
Eating healthy, Stephanie?
the voice. Well, I've had it. I want taste, indulgence. Kellogg Frosted Mini Wheats.
But, Steph, frosted mini wheats are good for you.
Pay no attention.
There's whole grain wheat.
There's frosting.
No salt, and they're fat-free, see?
No, I don't see.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, surprise, they're good for you.
Ignore the voice. Enjoy the frosting.
Evan's very impressionable. I think he may be reading more into this friendship than you're willing to admit.
Hi.
You shouldn't have sent those flowers this morning. Evan, I thought I made it very clear this
You
morning.
did. I just wanted to let you know that last night was something that I won't soon forget.
Well, you better forget it, for everyone's sake. Especially if we're going to be working together.
Okay.
Look, I'm meeting a client here.
I won't stay long.
Evan, you better go. I've got a lot of work to do for Cal, and I don't need you sitting here.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You have a phone call. Thanks. It's probably work. No, it's not. Actually, it's not work. It's Courtney, and she's on her way home.
Why didn't you tell me that the pussycat, Kitty, who's been calling you all the time, is the daughter of Sir Albert Fielding? How do you think I felt? She walks in here, she introduces herself.
Kitty came by here?
Yes, to give her father's regards to me.
Well, I hope you didn't buy that. The only reason she came by was to check up on me.
Oh? Aha. You don't want to tell me about that. Fine, don't tell me about it. What I'm interested in is Sir Albert Fielding. If you have any instinct for this business, you will use that girl, use the connection to her daddy, and get to Fielding International. Bring them to me at Worldwide.
I left Ellie a note, but have Jane send her a dozen roses. No, 2 dozen. No, 3 dozen. 3 dozen.
I haven't heard from Ellie. Did she call you?
No. Can you believe this? I can't find my wife. Andy.
Yeah, boss?
Listen, I'm counting on you to hold down the fort while I'm gone, all right?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Good.
You'll be back for the wedding. Don't get a chance of getting married.
No, I forgot. Oh, great. Now, Ellie, you'll really have my head.
Why don't I have Jane make it 4 dozen roses?
Thank you. You think that'll help?
No.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to explain this all to her tonight over the phone.
Safe trip.
Thank you very much. Look, I got to be successful here. I got to make sure Lucinda does not take over Fitzgibbon. You sure there's nothing that Scott said to you that would help me out?
Oh, Kirk, all right.
What?
If this ever gets back to Scott, though.
Okay, okay.
All I know is that he met with a woman named Lee Hemingway when he was in Boston, and she was working on assignment for Lucinda. That's
Lee
it.
Hemingway, great. I owe you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sure.
Hi. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Is that Connor Walsh over there?
Why, yes, it is Connor Walsh.
Thank you. I was hoping it was. I don't mean to intrude. We've never met. I'm Kitty Fielding.
Are you okay? Yep. Well, you did the right thing by coming here.
Hello, I'm Maureen Donnelly. I'm a counselor here. Which of you is Margot Hughes?
It's me. I'm Margot Hughes, and this is my mother, Lila Peretti.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes. Would you like me to go outside?
No, I want you to stay.
Well, that's fine. Whatever you prefer. Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you, no.
Please, have a seat. I recognize your name from the story in the Argus yesterday.
Good. Then you know why I'm here. I have been raped.
How can I ever forget one of my special customers, little Michael? Every week he'd come in, and every time he'd say, his eyes shining.
Store reason, please, Mrs. Lang.
One of those reasons I had to give him immediately. The others I put in a bag for him.